Welcome to DIY ELIQUID Recipes. I'm John and I hope you're having a good day wherever you are right now. Today, I'm going to take a look at subjectively one of the most popular flavors in vaping. So, this is New York Cheesecake from Capella Flavors. Now, if you've never tried this flavor before, you need to know that this is actually the base for a cheesecake. It's not really a complete flavor, but rather the crust of a cheesecake and a little bit of the cream. I'm not sure if it was intended to be created that way, but nonetheless is one of the most complete cheesecake bases available. You can use it together with a strong cream and maybe a fruit flavor, and you will get a basic cheesecake e-liquid very easily. Other than the cheesecake crust, there's also a little bit of cream cheese flavor, but depending on the ratio you use this flavor, you might not even taste it. In general, it is a very good flavor to start your cheesecake recipes with. I tried it alone at two different ratios at 5 and 10%. While vaping the 5% mix, I could taste mostly the buttery crust with a slight amount of light cream. At 10%, the taste was much richer with a lot more of the cream coming out and the crust tasting very similar, just a little bit stronger. I would have to note that this was the V1 or the original New York cheesecake that I tried. The V2 version of this flavor is even less creamier, especially when vaped alone at lower ratios. Now let me show you some ratios that you can use this flavor at in your mixing. If you want to make a solo or mainly a New York cheesecake mix, then use it from 5 up to 8% for a mild e-liquid and from 10 up to 14% for a richer and stronger recipe. Now if you're using a low watt device or if you're using the V2 version, you might find this ratios a little weak, so add another 1% on top of each number. Now if you want to use this flavor inside a recipe, it works very well from 4 up to 8% as a base and from 1 up to 3% as a side accent or cookie booster. Again, you might have to add a little extra of the V2 addition. In general, this is a very easy and forgiving flavor that can make very nice cheesecake or similar flavor recipes. To show you an example, I prepared an e-liquid that has this flavor included to give you an idea. This is actually a complete recipe that I made for a video on its own, but since this flavor today is very special, I decided to use it here. This is a basic, rich tasting cheesecake e-liquid with no fruits, just a crunchy base and a thick cream on top. So here's the whole recipe. The base is a combination of the New York cheesecake and Acetyl Pyrazine together all at 6%, with the French vanilla from Capella and the vanilla bean ice cream as a side accent from TFA, creating the cream taste. The sweetener is recommended since it helps a lot with the taste in this recipe. In the end, a 14% of total flavor at 80% of vegetable glycerin creates a very nice and balanced cheesecake recipe that can be vaped alone or used together with one or more fruits to create your own e-liquid even further. A steeping period of about 5 days is recommended for this e-liquid. But as you can see, as long as you help this flavor a little bit on the cream side, it can make a very nice and rich cheesecake e-liquid just with few other additional flavors. If you're thinking of getting this flavor for the first time, then I recommend getting the V1 version if you can, since it tastes much fuller and realistic, but if you can find only the V2 version, it is still worth a try. In general, if you are new to DIY, you will find the Capella New York Cheesecake as one of the staple flavors in mixing, especially in older 2012 to 2016 recipes where it was used almost in everything, but still until today is one of the better cheesecake bases to use. Now this was a flavor that I wanted to talk about for a while now, and I will try to review common flavors like this one more often because I feel in front of all the new releases and trends, some good staple flavors get forgotten. In any case, I'm glad you made it until the end. If you have anything to share with us about this flavor, as always, leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching these videos. I appreciate it, and I will see you again on the next one.